Welcome back. It's still Morning Rush on Metro Television. We're having a conversation with KINGSLEY KWAKU PINKRAH, and he is the CEO of CEDI Ghana, and he's no stranger to this particular set because oftentimes we talk about E-JOB4ALL, an entrepreneurial program that is free, and he's doing amazing with his organization. And we'll have this conversation, so whoever is out there and wants to join should really pay attention and listen to whatever he has to say this morning. Good morning, KINGSLEY.
Good morning.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I think the last time.
Too.
Oh, thank you. I think the last time we saw you here, you came with one Canadian professor.
Yep.
With regards to an event that was coming on.
An annual conference.
Yeah. From that time to this time, how's everything? Before we start the whole E-JOB4ALL conversation, how's entrepreneurship? How's the program? How's everything going?
Great. Ever since we had the annual conference, there has been a series of support which we have been providing these very entrepreneurs. Okay. And the annual conference happens to be a yearly thing, which we normally do. So we are very much keen to continue to support the youth of the country to create jobs for themselves. Yeah. So those who were able to pass through the piloting stage of it, which is the 1,000 people, were being matched to be an alumni of the E-JOBS4ALL project. Okay. And we have been continuing to support them with funding opportunity, networking, entrepreneurship training, mentorship, and what have you, to always support them to grow, to scale up whatever business which they are doing.
So I'm guessing so far so good, everything is fine.
So far so good.
Yeah. If someone is watching for the first time and the person keeps hearing E-JOBS4ALL, what exactly is this program all about? So let's start from the top. What exactly is E-JOBS4ALL?
There's an amazing program, an opportunity which we are giving to the youth of Ghana. A collaborative initiative between the Queen's University, which is in Canada. We have another Canadian partner being Lidogo Incorporated, my organization, which is CEDI, and currently having a collaborative initiative with the government of Ghana through the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program under the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. It has been a project which we started to use to address poverty and youth unemployment we are facing in Ghana. But for now, it is only the poverty and youth unemployment. The focus is also on using the same project to address the illegal mining issue which we are facing in the country. Yeah. That's why it has been a collaborative initiative between the government and us to have one drive to support the very youth of the country. Yeah. One, those who aspire to be an entrepreneur. The aspiring entrepreneurs are the national service personnel. We support them for them to start something on their own whilst they are even doing their service. The unemployed and the fresh graduate as well, we also give them the opportunity for them to create jobs for themselves. Aside that one to students, we also want students also to be an entrepreneur so that by the time they even graduate, they'll be having a business for them. So the first set which our focus has been is what we term as the aspiring entrepreneurs. Okay. We also support SMEs for them also to scale up and to go global. So with that, there is a whole lot of opportunities which we offer the youth of the country for them to be able to scale up whatever business which they are doing, either to start up, to build it, and to scale as well.
But there are so many entrepreneurial programs in Ghana, also trying to curb the unemployment rate in the country. One will ask, what makes yours different from the others?
And now for ours, it stands tall among all entrepreneurship programs, not only even in Ghana, but globally. Because this has been a whole lot of partners who have come together to address a national issue. And the main partners happens to be great institutions of which we are all coming together to help. So if you talk of Queen's University happens to be the best university when it comes to even impact ranking, the whole of North America, and the third best university globally. So this makes us stand tall. Yeah. So when it comes to the entrepreneurship training, we boast of nothing, a world-class entrepreneurship training which we provide, which no programs in Ghana can be compared to, not even globally. Because we are dealing with third best university in the whole world when it comes to impact ranking. Aside that one too, we also have second to none mentorship session, which no entrepreneurship programs in Ghana can't be compared to, not to talk globally as well. We have the Ludogo Incorporated, which is headquartered in Canada. And that one is also a network of global business aspect. So it is not only Canadians, which you see them being part of this network.
Yeah.
Some from US, some from Germany. We have, when we are having the annual conference, I came in with one global sustainable professor and one global sustainable manager from Germany with the PwC Ghana. So these are teams who are doing good. We call them leaders of doing good, Lidogo. So they also provide the mentorship. We are also fortunate to have an advisory firm, which is PwC PricewaterhouseCoopers, also supporting with a mentorship. So when it comes to training, we boast of a world-class entrepreneurship training. When it comes to mentorship, we have second to none because of the global industry aspect which we bring together for them to help the upcoming ones and those who already have their businesses who also wants to scale. Aside I want to, having trained, having mentored, we assist with funding opportunities. Because we know that there is a lot of people who have great initiatives, but they lack the fund. So we have a funding opportunity for those that we train. With some, we give them a free cash prize through a pitch competition. We have investors backing this course, so that one we connect them to investment opportunities. There is a networking opportunity as well. So aside the training which we provide, we talk of having a hybrid training opportunity. So with that, we end with a conference for foreign diplomats, for government ministers, for successful business leaders, and those that get the opportunity to join our program. So the conference itself even becomes a great networking opportunity for you to meet with foreign diplomats, to meet with government ministers, great business leaders. Then you get a business partner, you get a whole lot of opportunities from that. So for us, our program is top-notch.
It's unique from the others.
Very unique from others, which in Ghana, there is no entrepreneurship program which can be compared to what we are running.
It sounds very good. It's a very good initiative. But then, talking about entrepreneurship issues, would you say that entrepreneurship is the solution to the youth unemployment in Ghana? Let's touch a bit on that, then we'll come to which people can apply for this particular program. Can we say that entrepreneurship is the next big deal to eradicate youth unemployment in the country?
So that's what I will say, because already the job market is choked. And for instance, if you graduate from school, and definitely you'll be finding it very difficult. I've been seeing a whole lot of people come into the office seeking for a job opportunity. Asking, hey, do you have a vacancy here? Normally what I talk to them or what I've been telling them is there is an opportunity for you to create for yourself. Why don't you create a job for yourself? Because already the job market is choked.
Whilst I'm doing someone's job, I can create a job for myself.
For yourself. Or even if you are not doing someone's job, you can still create
a job for yourself.
For yourself. And we are very much keen to support you to make it possible. So even if you are not having a business idea, we first start with you by helping you get a great business idea. And that's the way to start. So we help you generate this great innovative business idea, which is top-notch, which can't be compared to any idea. And we realize that there has been a whole lot of research into what we are doing. We realize that a lot of businesses collapse within their first 5 years, about 90%, not only in Ghana, but the whole of Africa. So how can we avoid that? And in terms of our research, we got to know that it's like we are not having the entrepreneurial ideologies, the mindset to be able to create something new. Entrepreneurship is about coming out with something new. If it is about product, if it is about service, there is always a value proposition, something new which you are introducing. And if that new thing is missing, definitely you are going to collapse. So you see a lot of people saying they are entrepreneurs, which they are not. They are businessmen or businesswomen. Until there is something new in innovativeness of what you are doing, your business itself is going to collapse. So we guide them for them to even generate a business idea for themselves. So that's why for the aspiring entrepreneurs, even if you don't have a business idea, you're eligible to apply to be part of this great program. If you already have your business as well, we also support you for you to scale it up. So entrepreneurship is the way to go.
The way to go.
If you have to support businesses for them to grow, they themselves employ the graduates who are coming. And the graduates themselves could also create jobs for themselves. which is the aspiring entrepreneurs.
Yeah. You mentioned there's a difference between a businessman and an entrepreneur. Yeah. What's the difference?
The difference is always something new you are introducing.
Okay.
There is always a value proposition.
Okay. And that is for the entrepreneur?
For the entrepreneur.
Okay.
As a man, I want to go into buying and selling. Everyone is into buying and selling. I just go to the market, buy someone's product, then I go and sell.
Yeah.
Maybe I bought it 5 Ghana cedis. I decide to even sell it like 7 Ghana cedis. Everyone is doing that.
Yeah.
So intent makes you a business man or a woman. But until you introduce something new to the product which you are going to sell, you are not an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And always that's what brings the market. If there is a newness, if there is something you are introducing, an innovative idea or something you are introducing to what you are working on, it in turn brings the market.
Okay.
And there is a whole lot of modules which we take them through, starting from the entrepreneurial mindset, for them to inculcate in them these entrepreneurial mindset. We don't do anything theory.
Okay.
Practicals. In nature. Very practical. So we begin with you with your entrepreneurial mindset. So we have stages of it. The foundation, intermediate, and the advanced stage of our program. Okay. So we begin with the idea generation, helping you have great ideas. And then you'll be amazed at those who normally get a chance to get into our program. Even from the first stage of the program, you see a lot of people changing their business ideas because they realize that, oh, indeed, I thought it's workable, but I need to work on it.
You have to work on it.
I need to change it.
So let's say they come with the ideas.
Sure.
Let's say I even have my own product, but then I still want to learn from your program.
Exactly.
So when I get there, no matter the idea I have, I can change it a bit
based
on the mentorship and the things you've been taught.
So even with the application process, the idea which you use to fill is not necessarily the idea which we expect you to bring outward. Okay. Yeah, so we take the opportunity to take you through this entrepreneurship training.
Series of
training, beginning from the foundation stage. Okay. The stage 1 targets your idea. So we help you build on the idea from the beginning with practical courses like design thinking, system thinking, discipline entrepreneurship too, because as an entrepreneur, you have to be disciplined.
Discipline, yeah.
So discipline entrepreneurship too, we take you through that. Design thinking and what have you, practically modules to guide you to build on whatever business which you plan on setting it up. Yeah. So having been graduated from the stage 1, then you are being made to move to the stage 2. Okay. Stage 2 builds on the idea which you were able to get from the beginning. Then the final stage becomes the advanced. We end with you at the advanced stage, where with that stage we envisage that indeed you have received all the necessary support for you to go out there to scale up and or even to go global. And we support them to go global as well.
People who have passed through your training, do you still keep in touch with them? Do you check up on them, how their business is going?
We do. We have an alumni network. So we have a platform where there's a series of support which we provide them. Okay. And whenever we are having a conference and what have you, all these people will be invited for them to be part. Wow. There's a lot of opportunity which we continue to give them. And what we did initially was a piloting. So we are now starting with the main project this year, of which the application portal is even been opened for interested applicants to put in their application. Yeah. Then they go through the selection process for recruitment.
Talking about application, which people can apply? Let's say from tertiary institution or senior high school, or let's say graduates. How does the application?
For our eligibility, we just expect you to be a Ghanaian.
A Ghanaian, okay.
If only you're a Ghanaian, you're eligible because it's a project which we are running in Ghana here. So the first eligibility criteria is that you've been a Ghanaian. Aside that one too, we expect you to be an SME or an aspiring entrepreneur. The very commitment of these young ones or the entrepreneurs is what we are expecting. Commitment to set up a business. We know that since it's being provided by one of the top universities, a lot of people will just be coming in for the certificate. We don't do anything theory, and it is not about certificate. Although you'll be awarded a certificate at the end. But we want those that we train, you are being mandated to set up your business. because we don't waste any opportunity. And it's a fully funded opportunity which we are giving to these youth. So you have to be a Ghanaian one. You have to be an SME or an aspiring entrepreneur, someone being connected to set up a business. And our training is a hybrid training opportunity, which we begin virtual. So we expect someone who can do the online learning. Because there is a lecture series which will be given you from Queen's University online. You'll be getting access to Queen's University course content, which is also online. So those are we pick. We have what we term as a net ID, which we generate for them to be able to log into Queen's University site for the course. All of that, if you don't know how to do online learning differently, you can't be left out.
Okay.
And the lecture series, master classes, everything is online. And since our main partners even happens to be Canadians, we expect you to have a proficiency in English. In English, even just at the basic level, just reading and writing.
That's very important.
Because we are not going to speak Cree with the training.
Exactly,
if it is the annual conference, that one, Ghanaians are there, these foreigners are there, but still, it's English. Which
it's English,
So we expect those who want to be part to have a basic proficiency in the English. So these are the criteria which we expect. But the main one is your commitment to set up a business. You have to, by all means, come out with a business idea or set up your business as we train you.
It's quite interesting how people are able to bring out ideas, but they are not able to make it a reality into something big. So I think that's why your program is there to make it so good.
So we support them whatever possible. And in terms of the very support, those that we train, we always have a lot of metrics, other trainings which we provide through the mentorship session to avoid the collapsing. And that one is being spearheaded by the PwC Global Sustainable Managers, Hada Zoka, who also takes them through how to avoid your business collapsing. Because we don't want a situation where we are spending this high amount on you, huge amount, then later you collapse. So we are considering the sustainability of all businesses.
Which is very good.
Because we know that a lot of businesses, about 90% of businesses collapse within the first 5 years. So there is a series of trainings on sustainability, which we also give to these beneficiaries to avoid the collapsing. So we provide a training, practical entrepreneurship training and innovation, support with mentorship from the business aspect. And with that, we realize that there is also a need to share the local perspective because these mentors are in abroad. Germany, US, and what have you, and it's most likely they'll be sharing their country's perspective. So that with that, we have local successful entrepreneurs also backing.
Who are also backing to make it easier for people to.
So Nana Dr. Michael Ado, Professor Emeritus Stephen Ade, all these are the mentors and advisors of this program who support these young entrepreneurs which we are training. So we get to share the global perspective. We get to share the Ghanaian perspective as well for them to grow.
Kingsley, thank you very much. Like you said, the portal has been open. If you are a Ghanaian who has some sort of SME, just go on to the portal. But where is it? Any www.
Sure. It is an online application which they have to send in. So they have to go to www.ejobs4all.org. E-Jobs4ALL. The 4 is number 4. So E-Jobs4ALL.
Is a figure, not the word.
So E-Jobs4ALL.org. They will see the application form, then they get themselves applied. Our office has also been located at CEDI Ghana, close to opposite Accra Mall. So they could also come in, whoever who wants to make an inquiry or need any kind of support through the application process could walk in. We have from now, it closes December 17th. Which is just
December 17th. Oh, Sunday.
We just opened it for 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Because with the piloting, we opened for just 2 weeks, and you will be amazed at sort of our applications. We were expecting 1,000, we got over 3,000 within just 2 weeks. So we want to avoid that. So we are just opening.
So that you just go through and apply.
They have to. So within 2-3 weeks, we opened last.
Last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks.
Okay.
And we are closing it
this week. By Sunday, 17th December.
Sure. So we expect them to get themselves up
and
we go through the application process. By January 15th, we are through with the selection process. There will be interview and selection. So we are through with the application process. Then, ending of January, that's the timeline. Ending of January, we have the orientation, our international orientation. Then we begin the course. Everything will start February 1st.
Okay, Kingsley Kwaku Pinkrah is the CEO of CEDI Ghana, and they are all about the E-JOBS4ALL program. Make sure you participate. It's an entrepreneurial program, and it is beneficial to all, and it's very free. Everybody loves free stuff, so make sure that you participate. It's very, very important. Yeah, I would love free stuff. Okay, thank you very much,
Thank you,
Kingsley.
too.
Yeah, we'll speak some other time.